My name is Haley, and I will be focusing on Ma Rainey, levee, and the music industry. In this presentation, I wanted to discuss what idea Hanlon proposes in his article. As Hanlon states, but if we bear this difficulty in mind, an attentive reading of the play reveals quite clearly that the ultimate contradiction here is in the difference between the owners and the laborers. A difference sure to resonate with a popular audience in times of increasingly innovative strategies for the exploitation of labor amongst the lower and even middle classes. He states this idea that musicians like Ma, Levee, Cutler, and Toledo are laborers working for their owners. Basically, the rich who owns the music studio, they are making money off of the hard-working class who are the musicians. I wanted to explore this idea throughout my presentation and compare and contrast Ma and Levee. Levee is one of the main characters of this play. He is an aspiring musician hoping to get a band together to play his original songs. He is now a member of Ma Rainey's band and is trying to create one of Ma Rainey's songs to be his own. It has a more upbeat and modern take on the original song. He is an example of one of the hard-working laborers that fates rely on the owner's hands. Throughout this play, we see he is promised his songs to be heard from the producers. His songs represent so much to Levee. To Levee, this is his passion, his future career, and he is relying on this. The best thing they could do was to sell his songs over to the producers. This means he would have to sell his voice, and he doesn't get to have his own band. Ma is not in the same class as Levee. Even though they are both considered to be laborers, they are not represented in the same way. Ma has already developed her musical career, and she has the power and the strength to boss the owners around. We see this when she refuses to begin singing until she has her Coke, or how she randomly insists her nephew be a part of the record, and how he gets his own pay, not just from her paycheck. Even though she seems to be getting all of the benefits, she does realize what the music industry only wants for her. Ma realizes what the music industry wants from her, and it is why she is so persistent in getting what she wants out of them, because essentially they will get what they want out of her. And then she will be useless after that. August Wilson intentionally sets this play at the end of Ma's career. Ma knows that this is how far the music business will take her as of right now, so she settles and records the songs for them. Levee, on the other hand, does not settle. He takes a completely different route, and instead of settling, he wants what Ma has, power. When we come to realize that Levee didn't just murder Cutler because he stepped on his shoe, he murdered him because the owners had just stepped on his shoe. Obviously, poor Toledo didn't deserve this, but in Levee's mind, he was sick of getting stepped on. His door to success ultimately led to nowhere in the music studio. Who's to say he couldn't make it in the music business? We'll never know. Now that we have discussed more similarities and differences between Ma and Levee, what makes them so similar? I would like to talk about why Levee admires Ma. Even though he talks about her version of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom like it is a bad version and outdated, he admires her power and what she has, and that she could boss around the white man. Ma, even with her fame status, does see Levee as a threat and is intimidated by him, which is why she fires him. August Wilson did set this play at the end of Ma's career on purpose to show that she knows that she is dying out. Levee is keeping up with the times, but she is sticking to her roots. So that leaves the question, who do we root for? We know that both of these characters have their moments and have their flaws, and even though they are portrayed as very different characters, they share the same attitude and wants. So who do we feel most sorry for? I personally feel sorry for Toledo, but out of Ma and Levee, they both receive the short end of the stick. Ma goes about with her life, knowing that she prostitutes her music, and Levee is declined by the music producers, which leads his anger to kill Toledo, and he gets nothing out of it.